the greatest threat to global public health. You may assume I'm talking about COVID-19, but in fact I'm talking about a silent pandemic 80 years in the making. My first statement was released by the World Health Organization about antibiotic-resistant infections. Antibiotics treat infections and kill bacteria by various antibacterial effects that are initiated by the complementary binding of specific targets that sit either on the surface or within bacterial cells. Resistance simply means that bacteria avoid this antibiotic-induced killing by simply stopping this binding from occurring. One way they can do this is by altering what we call their permeability, the ease with which compounds like antibiotics are able to penetrate into the cell. So here we have our bacterial cell, and in normal circumstances, when we treat an infection, you get cell death. However, some resistant bacteria have been able to fundamentally change their outer layers, and so you get no penetration and no cell death. A second strategy is where bacteria, rather than playing it defensively, they go on the attack. They produce enzymes which act like scissors, chopping away at the antibiotic's chemical structure, changing its shape so it no longer complements its specific target. The final strategy is for when antibiotics are able to penetrate into the bacterial cell. Around the outer layers of the bacterial cell, they have apparatus called efflux pumps. And these efflux pumps grab hold of antibiotics and squirt them out into the environment, away from their target. Within these resistance mechanisms, there is unimaginable variation in the bacterial kingdom. And it's this diverse evolution that makes them equally challenging but also fascinating to study. But there is a human cost to this. Antibiotic resistance means more limited options for antibiotic treatment of infections. This leads to longer and more severe periods of illness and morbidity, and in turn, increased mortality. And it's for this reason my original statement, and that of the World Health Organization, holds true. Antibiotic resistance, the greatest threat to global public health. Thank you.